Hello everyone, myself Nirupa Kujur, a trainee of Siliguri Tarai B.Ed College, second semester. My method subject is English and today I am here to explain a poem, Autumn, which is from class 9, West Bengal Board. This poem is written by John Clare. John Clare was an English poet and he was born on 1793 and died on 1864. He has written many famous poems like First Love, Snowstorm, The Village Minstrel, and many other poems. This poem is of 4 stanzas. First of all, I want to tell something about this poem. As poet has written, that following poem is present a pen picture of the mellow beauty of autumn in the countryside, as this season comes just before the winter. It is characterized by falling of leaves, bare branches, and strong winds. First of all, I want to read the poem as I love the fitful gust that shakes the casement all day, and from the mossy elm tree takes the faded leaves away, twirling them by the window pane with thousands others down the lane. I love to see the shaking twig dance till the set of eve, the sparrow on the cottage rig whose creep would make believe that spring was just now flittering by in summer's lap with flowers to lie. I love to see the cottage smoke curl upwards through the naked trees, the pigeon nestled round the court on dull November days like these, the cock upon the dunghill crowing, the mill sails on the heath are going. The father from the raven's breast falls on the stubble lee. The acorns near the old crow's nest fall pattering down the tree. The grunting pigs that wait for all the scramble and hurry where they fall. This was the poems. As now, I want to explain this poem line wise. As first stanza is like this. I love the fateful gust that shakes the casement all day. As in this first 2 lines, the poet is telling that he loves to see the fitful gust that shakes the casement all day. Fitful means restless. In Hindi we can tell it is chanchal. And gust means strong wind. A poet wants to tell that he is saying that fitful, that is restless, strong winds is coming and shaking the casement all day. Casement means windows. When the strong winds comes, it shakes the windows, doors and all the casement. And from the mossy elm trees takes the faded leaves away. And the third line and fourth line, it is like this. And from the mossy elm trees takes. Mossy elm trees means a big trees from where the leaves are falling down. Means the faded leaves are away. It's going down. It's falling down. Next, twirling them by the window pane with thousands others down the lane. Twirling them by the window pane. Twirling means spinning round and round. With thousands others down the land, twirling them by the window pane. As the poet is sitting inside the room and he is looking outside from the window, and he is seeing that strong winds is twirling all the leaves which is seen by window, and thousands of leaves are there. Not only 2-3 leaves, there are thousands of leaves which are falling from a tree and spinning, and he can see from a window and which are falling down the lane. Lane means gully in Hindi. This is about the first stanza. As I love the fateful gust that shakes the casement all day, and from the mossy elm tree takes the faded leaves away, twirling them by the window pane without thousands others down the line. Second stanza is I love to see the shaking twig dance till the set of eve, the sparrow on the cottage rig whose creep would make believe that spring was just now flittering by in summer's lap with flowers to lie. I love to see the shaking twig. Twig means fashion. Dance till the set of eve. The poet, he loves to see the small branches as all the leaves has fallen down from the tree and nothing is there, only small branches which are shaking like a fashion as they are dancing till the evening time. I love to see the shaking twig dance till the set of evening. Till the evening, all the tree branches which are shaking because of a strong winds. The sparrow on the cottage roof, whose crib would make believe that spring was just now flittering by in summer's lap with flowers to lie. The sparrow on the cottage roof. Sparrow is a kind of a bird which is sitting on the cottage. Cottage means a small house. Rig means a place we can keep some things. That means a sparrow which is sitting on a place of a cottage where something is kept, and from there he is making sound. Would make believe that from that sound poet is thinking that he is making me believe that spring was just now fluttering by. The spring has gone. Now it is the time of summer's lap with flowers to lie. In springtime we can see many flowers. It is a season of flowers, as from spring this spring is ending and flowers are also not, we can't see, we are not able to see that flowers as in summer's lap with flowers to lie, that all the flowers and spring seasons is going to the on the lap of summer season. This is the explanation of second stanza. So in this stanza, poet is telling that he loved to see the smoke coming out from a cottage and which is moving upwards like in a shape of a curl, and it is also passing through a naked trees. Naked trees means a tree without a leaves. The pigeon nestled round to court on dull November days like this. The pigeon is a bird which had made a nest on a court. Court is a round nest on dull November days on the month of November. The cock upon the dunghill crowing, the mill sails on the heath a going. The cock which is standing on a dunghill. Dunghill is a small hill where waste material are kept and that is used for fertilizer, and that cock is standing there and crowing means shouting. The mill sails on the heath a going, and poet is also denoting that the mill is a windmill which has blades, and that windmill is sailing means blowing. The windmill is blowing in a empty place. Heath a going means on the empty place. And the last stanza is the feather from the raven's breast falls on the stubble lee. The feather from the raven's breast. Ravens is a type of a bird which has a feather, and that is falling on the stubble lee. Stubble means, stubble is a place where small cut of a paddy are left, and that feather of a raven's breast is falling on that place. The acorns near the old crow's nest fall pattering down the tree. The acorns. Acorn is a type of a nut from a oak tree. Oak tree where the crows has made a nest, and that nut is falling continuously, fall pattering down the tree. Pattering means continuously. One by one that nut is falling down. The grunting pigs that wait for all scramble and hurry where they fall. Grunting means the pigs makes a sound. The sound comes from a pig. These pigs, they all wait for a nut to fall. Scramble and hurry where they fall means scramble. The pigs come hurry burry and they wait all the time for the nuts to fall. So this is the last stanza of autumn poem. As from this poem we can understand that poet with John Clare, he is telling about the season of autumn, a beautiful poem. He is telling about the countryside of his place where he lives, that is in England. He has explained this poem beautifully and he has talked about the season autumn. Thank you.